Okay, so welcome along to another Black Mountain adventure. This time we're back in the camping room. So, if you haven't already seen it, Paul Messner put out a brilliant video the other day showing his complete winter camping kit and and how he gets it all to pack down into a 58-litre backpack. I was so impressed by it and so impressed with the similarities and the differences within our setups. I thought I'd be really cheeky and copy him. Yeah. So here we go. I'm going to take you through what I use in the winter. Okay, so obviously you can see that the tent of choice for most of my summit camps or winter summit camps, not knowing what the weather's going to be like, is the Hilleberg Solo. I do have a Henry Shire's Scarp 1 on the way, and I'm extremely excited about that. So anyway, tent of choice is the Hilleberg Solo for this one. Okay, onto the sleep system. Okay, so starting from the bottom, I use, in the wintertime, I always take the Thermarest Z-Lite. I like it for many reasons. I like it because I don't always put the inner up to begin with, so I use the Z-Lite to, just have out so you're not sitting directly on the cold floor. And it's really versatile in that kind of situation. Then I have the Thermarest Neo Air X-Therm, and this is the long wide, I think, or the regular wide mat, and super duper R rating. I absolutely love it. Then the trusty old Trekology. Yes, Trekology pillow. Followed by the Rab Ascent 700, the women's version. And then I have my homemade pillow that contains my down jacket and a waterproof jacket that I just stuff in there to give myself some extra height as pillows. The next thing would be the jungle blanket. I've always taken a jungle blanket because it protects the whole sleep system from condensation or anything like that. It's waterproof, it's antibacterial, and it really does keep you warm. It's a lovely bit of kit, and I love it for that reason. So next on the list, we have the Immersion Research. I think it's called the Union Suit, which is a fleeced line onesie where you just open the top and you climb in. I made a video on that as well if you want to have a look somewhere or wherever. And down booties. I absolutely love them. Brilliant. Okay, so coming in next, we have our little £2.20 kneeling sit pad. That goes on every camp, to be honest with you. And then we get into what I take. I'm sorry about the lighting, but this is what I normally take on a winter camp, knowing I'm going to be cooped up for quite a while. I don't always take a table, but winter time is handy. It's really handy. A couple of the usual meals. Normally take a jet boil. I stash the canister somewhere where it's going to be warm, or that kind of thing. Obviously the water, and importantly for me, I suppose we've all got these spongy cloths now for condensation issues, but importantly for me, I noticed Paul didn't talk about this, but pee bottle. A pee bottle for in the winter is an absolute lifesaver. I love it. So yeah, that usually lives in there, and that's it. So we've got food bag, food, so that's got sporks, tea bags, coffee, all the usual bits and bobs, and then some snacks. Yeah, and this is a nice little addition that George, the missus, advised me to take, was a little reading light. A little reading light that basically can clip onto anywhere kind of thing. And you can use it for if you're filming, or if you know, if you want to read or something above your head, that kind of thing. Yeah, it's really handy. Oh, and the good thing about it is as well, it actually clips on. It clips onto the well, I've got a pocket thing, a pocket 2 thing filming, and you can actually have the light on when you're filming. Quite handy. You can actually spin it round. Well, I'll put it there so you can see it, and then it lights up your face. That kind of thing. So it's long nights, it's dark at 5 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock. You can go about filming and have a little light in your face. Okay, so carrying on with the theme of lights. Like I said, winter time, dark early, long time spent. Also as well, I quite enjoy going for a bumble around wherever I'm camped, having a look what's about. So lights, torches, that kind of thing are quite important, most certainly for winter camps. So, as I said, the reading light is really handy. I've also got the tent light, which we've all got, and we've all got these kind of lights or something like that, which you can back charge your device from as well. Also, then we've got somewhere the Olight. I think this is the Olight H1R. Excellent head torch. Wouldn't be without it now. Yeah, so also as well as that, as a backup, I carry this little it's made LED lenser. Now it's not a particularly powerful torch, but I suppose if you're stuck out, you've got your head torch on, and you need something in your hands to look for something specifically, it's nice to have a backup. So yeah, maybe a bit overkill. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, well, it is what it is. You've probably also seen as well, I've got the Sea to Summit Thermalite fabric reactor as well, the compact one, the small one. I do take it sometimes, and sometimes I don't. It's just one of them things. If it goes in, it goes in. So that basically covers everything inside the tent. Okay then, so the other stuff I pack into a 58 litre. So I've got the Kestrel 58 by Osprey. It's a great little pack. I think it's fantastic, and you can pack stuff in it really well. So moving on to other stuff I take. Similar to Paul, I think, Paul Messner. Berghaus Deluge over trousers. Fantastic bit of kit. Micro spikes. Never leave home without them, kids. Water filtration. I always carry water filtration regardless. Emergency foil blanket. If it's not for me, it might be for somebody else. Relatively comprehensive first aid kit with water tablets in there as well, water purification tablets. Gaiters, again, winter time, micro spikes, you could get caught out. Gaiters, I swear by them. Do I always take delta pegs in the winter? 9 times out of 10 in the winter, I think I'm going to be camping somewhere on a summit, so I would take them, yeah. And then the usual setup of pegs, the Eastern 9-inch carbons, some titanium stakes, the normal Hilleberg pegs, and yeah, and that basically covers all bases. Right. So I suppose I better get on and show you how I get all this into that backpack. Right, pack liners. Think about pack liners. I don't use a branded pack liner. I've always used these, what would you call them? White bin bags. You know, they're strong bin bags, like, you know, like a black liner, but it's white. Yeah, I find the white works better because you can see what you're putting in there. Okay, so first, as always, would be the sleeping bag. I stuff the sleeping bag back in its original pack and then put it in the bottom here. I like to be quite organised, so I tend to keep everything, all my little bags for other bags, all in one bag. So there's a stuff sack for the sleeping bag. That packs down really tidy. Mold it to shape. Stuff that in. And then we'll start filling the inside. So next to go in is the jungle blanket. I don't put this in a bag. I just stuff it right down the bottom. Pillow. Air mat. Down booties. Pillow, booties. Yes, I'm super impressed as to how small the X-Therm packs down and how light it is. A little band off one of the old Trekology mats. Just bob that around there. Just keeps it all together tidy. Stick that inside the pump sack. That's it. Right, what's next on the hit list? What would be next to go in normally? Tip oil. Food. Would I normally take two? Oh, I don't know, let's just put them in for sake. Fish and potato with parsley sauce, porridge with blueberries. We'll put them in, I'll tell you what, we'll put them out like that. Alright, so what's next to go in? Right, my little pillow I use that I stuffed with my raincoat, my little raincoat. So next to go in really would be the down jacket. Again, stuff this in. Do you know what? It's not copying Paul, but I think anybody who's been doing it any length of time pretty much knows what the score is, and you know, to stuff your down jacket in to fill all them little nooks and crannies and things like that. Yeah, so there's still fucking shed loads, absolutely loads of room in there. We'll keep going. Next to go in, stuff my little union suit into one of these cheap dry bags, along with my little pillowcase and a pair of socks. Micro spikes, food pack bag, Good old novice wild camper table. That's done me proud, to be honest. Let's go back out the back as well. Okay, so the next thing really that would be going in the bag would be the inner tent. Now, yeah, it's debatable. A lot of people say, "Oh, what's the point taking the inner when you could pitch them all together?" But in my experiences, when out on the mountains or up high, and the weather's really, really shit, you really just want to get the outer pitched as quick as possible and get inside, out of the weather, and you've got this huge space then to carry out, to do all your admin. And then you just need to pop the inner up later on. It's that easy to take down. Do the doors and stuff up first. Just unclip from the corners. How quick was that? Job is a good one. Just found a tub of Sudocrem in the corner. That's nice. I don't normally take that. Okay, so this is the size of the Solo when it's got no inner in it. It's absolutely huge. It's perfect. You climb in, you've got this huge, massive area to do any of your admin, chill out, relax. That's why I take the Z-Lite. At least now you can throw the Z-Lite on the floor. And you've just got this massive area. Get yourself cooped up, nice. Get all your gear laid out. Happy days. And then go about your business. Jeepers. It is boiling in here. Okay, so cracking on. Yeah, so we just dropped the inner and another cheap little dry bag thing. That is the inner tent. Wash, in she goes. Get down there. I've got everything more or less in order now, as how I like it to come out of the bag. Close this up now. And then I'll stick my water juice on top there, which take up no room. Mini cheddars, peanuts, little meal pad. I usually put that in there. And that's it. That's it for the inside. And you've still got plenty of room in there. Plenty of room inside there. Yeah, I can hear everybody saying, "Oh, what about the tent? You forgot the outer part." That's all of the inside done. Okay, what we pack up next? Delta pegs and just chuck in a bag. To the head. Generally, I pack wet wipes, nappy bags, them kind of things to carry your out and stuff like that. So, right, blanket, well, blanket, stuff in there. Tent pegs. Go in the side pocket, which will also take the poles in a minute. Water also goes in a side pocket. Pea bottle goes in the side pocket. Into the head. Hand warmers. I always use hand and feet warmers. They go in. I normally carry that torch goes in. That little reading lamp torch goes in. First aid kit goes in. Water stuff normally goes in. My little Joby tripod thing. My little Leatherman. I stick in one of these side pockets. My little chopping tray from Mr. Wild Wales, very appreciated. That goes in. Sponge. And then I'd normally then put whatever, if I wanted to put a few extra snacks or bits and bobs like that kind of thing. And then lastly, I just stick in the old Delta pegs. And there's absolutely litres of room to go. But you're all saying you've not done a tent. Right, let's drop the tent and I'll show you what I do. Okay, so we pop our poles into the side pocket here where the pegs are, and then when we do the front part up, that opens up and that will go around them to keep it in place. That's the poles done. I'll show you now how I pack the outer into the snug pack jungle blanket holder. Make it like a sausage. Yeah, so you've made your sausage, stick it on top there. There's stacks of room, absolutely stacks of room. Pick it up. In fact, to be honest, you could actually put it inside if you wanted to, but if it's wet in the morning, you can stuff it back in there and just clip it to the outside or stuff it in here. At least now you've got a front pocket, that's spare to put your beers in. You've got a side pocket, that's spare to put your beers in. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So I like this bag because you can get in it from the top, or the front should I say. I think that's going to weigh in at about 12 kilos. Let's have a look. Okay, I was a bit out. 13 kilos? Or just over 12 and a half maybe. Anyway, that's that all packed up. So the last thing to add is the Thermarest Z-Light, Z-Light, whatever you want to call it. I normally stuff this in the Hilleberg bag. I'll be wearing them. I'll be wearing my Scarpa boots. So the only thing we haven't really discussed is what I take in my little chest pod pouch, whatever you want to call it. Head torch. My sleeping beanie, it's not a beanie, yeah, it's like beanie, yeah. That I normally used to sleep in, and I like it because it's quite big on me, and you can pull it down over your eyes. Power bank, night core, whatever it is, all various leads, charging device for charging devices, earphones, buff, take my buff, Montan Prism gloves, that little torch I was telling you about. Another little knife. I don't know why I need to take that. I also keep things I need close to hand, whether it's my medication or the bits and bobs like that. And that they all just live happily together in this little pod. And then the camera fits perfectly inside here as well. It's a little DJI pocket to crack in a little bit of kit. And that, my friends, is exactly what I take, including my hiking poles. Oh, our hat. Right, well, thank you for watching. I hope you found some of it useful. It's nice to see and contrast between different other people's setups and what they use, and how, you know, how much they can compact it down, or exactly what they like to take, really. Yeah, I'm glad Paul Messner did that video. It was a good insight, and yeah, it's nice. Like I said, it's nice. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification so when I upload next time, you'll get to see it. Thanks for watching. Ciao. Yeah. Oh, why? It's a different weight to summer camping. And I got no beers in. That's us to go. No boots. Thanks for watching.